Welcome back to Our Mindful Process. My name is Craig, and we will continue reading from Maintain, the second book in the series, A Human's Guide to Inner Compassion. Copyright 2025 by Craig A. Burns. These daily readings are part of the Our Mindful Process practice. Today is June the 20th. How much of our time do we spend thinking about the results of the past? How much time do we spend thinking about the uncertainty of future events with anticipation and anxiety? True happiness occurs when we practice being with ourselves now. The current moment can be our best friend. How do I treat now? Is it an agent of fortune, an opponent, or a stumbling block? The truth is, it is a multi-dimensional awareness that moves me in the direction of serenity. We cannot use our minds to will ourselves to the present moment. All the clear seeing in the world will not make it so. We just become conscious that we are in the churning rumination of the future and the past. We just say, oh, we're thinking, and let go of the stream of thought. The universe takes care of the rest. We just become committed to being kinder and more compassionate with ourselves. When I meditate, I keep feeding the practice of finding my breath, feeling every fiber in my body and senses, and then going to the place of accepting reality as it is. When darker emotions start to rise, the worst thing I can do is feed those energy blasts by retrieving and re-experiencing memories attached to those dark feelings. I cannot change the past or predict the future. When I conjure up other scenarios saying, if only this, or if that had happened instead of what actually happened, I am creating an alternate reality and starting up the whirlwind of my potential insanity. Going into thoughts of the future to try and control the uncertainty of tomorrow is equally disquieting. Becoming aware that the culprits of my suffering are my discursive thoughts is the best place to start. The truth is, I'm not gentle with myself. Starting with the process of synchronizing my mind, body, and heart is the solution to calming the sea of my discursive thinking. While doing so, I need to be patient with myself. I did not get this way overnight. My compulsive thinking isn't going away with some wave of some spiritual magic wand. And experiencing fear and sadness while opening my heart to this moment, my brain starts to ramp up thinking. I'm exhausted. I want something in the past or the future to be controlled through my thoughts. These are illusions. I become immediately disconnected as these thoughts start raging, dancing with my growing tempest of emotional dissatisfaction. I must give myself compassion. Now, I know how to calm myself. I say peace to those thoughts of despair, and I begin to see my self-pity. My thoughts of the past or the future or some alternate fantasy reality only add to a disconnection from my soul. I have to forget myself and expand. There are other people at this moment who feel exactly as I do right now. I can bring them with me into the picture and latch on to compassion for all sentient beings who are suffering. I am not alone. Accepting that I and countless others are in the dark belly of this new whale of sorrow will only get worse if I go to the past or the future in my mind. When we are suffering, let's remember to pause. Let's be kind to try to reach out to others who are experiencing the same suffering. If someone doesn't understand our spiritual quest of living in the present moment, we don't need to spend time educating them about our personal truth. We start by saving ourselves and quietly extending that kindness to others. We drop any inner criticism or anxiety. We don't beat ourselves up with the past or worry about the uncertainty of tomorrow. Meditation disrupts the pattern of repeating the horror of what I cannot change in the past and the anxiety of what I cannot predict or control in the future. Instead of self-pity, I stop and focus on faith and hope, and I go back to the breath of the present moment. We are on the second day of working with Flag SS. Write about your experiences with quieting the compulsive voice that is fixated on the past and the future. Write about the progress you're making in your compassionate awareness that everyone has compulsive thinking. As a side note, if you're not sure of the process to practice, please go to January 1st on our channel and look at the first video on how the process of mindfulness works. From there, read the reading for the day. For the first 35 days, it is on the instruction of mindfulness itself. And number 2, sit with this process in meditation, starting with 5 minutes and moving up to 40 minutes over 35 days, adding 1 minute a day. It's that simple. And number 3, at some point in time, please feel free to journal about your experience of the reading and the practice for that day. Have a mindful day, folks.